Studio Talks.
Studio Talk.
Episode
17.
17, man.
Yes, sir.
My birthday, March 17, man. I got things with that number 17.
Yes, sir.
This is definitely
It's a big episode. Like my boy said, you don't drink that. I mean,
yeah, man.
I'll take a sip to it. I ain't gonna drink too much.
Some
Take a
slice.
sip to it.
Little song, man. Got my boy Smoke 5 Beach. You feel me? Y'all already know what it is, man. Mr. Smoke 5 Apparel himself.
Type shit. Looks like
Man, the Mafia, the legendary
850.
Mafia Hitman, Mr. 850 himself.
Appreciate the invite, man. You know, it's all love. I'm here to drop whatever piece of knowledge. I want you to pick my brain, man. You get what I'm saying? A lot of folks want to see what's going on, man. Pick my brain, man. I'm here for you. Let me know. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all gotta give me a cool pass, because like I said, we ain't shot since
August 7th.
July, August 7th. So look, I need y'all to cut the mics on. Oh, man, I just looked at. I'm like, oh, but what's cool?
How you know that be on?
When you hit the red button.
At the top, it's gonna be on red.
Okay.
I forgot mine. That's why I wasn't there. I'm like,
Got that running back.
He caught it early enough. He caught it early. Shot the whole episode.
What? I'm quiet, boy.
Big booty tang of it.
well, we did last time. It was like we had to use the camera mic. That was terrible trying to edit that shit, bro. It was hard, man.
Good catch, man.
Yeah, good catch for sure.
Feel me? So yeah, man. Episode 17, we in this thing, man. Got my boy Smoke 5 B's, man.
My man.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Number 17, man.
Drink it up. In this beer.
That's the Smoke 5 Apparel himself, man.
Yes, sir.
The Mafia Hitman.
850.
Yes, sir.
850's on.
Yes, sir. Like
You
I say,
feel me?
man, we here. I want you to pick my brain, man. Whatever you want to know, man, let's get to it, man. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes,
Because I'm
sir.
going to give it to you blood raw. I ain't going to sugarcoat nothing to you.
Yeah,
You feel me? I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah,
Let me know.
okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
I don't lie, man. A few words. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
But his work is known.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Outlaw Beats himself.
I guess I gotta say a lot of words today to spell the mythology of men of little words, but I'm looking forward to talking with everybody and learning and having a good discussion.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. OG Skirt, the Skirtinator.
Skirt of belly.
Feel me?
Go up.
And of course, you feel me? You got your boy RD, aka RD the producer.
Our
man.
Dizzle.
Man, but
Man, look, man. I've been waiting.
Nebraska's finest.
Right. Omaha's finest.
Bro, it's crazy because everybody always be like, yo, you the illest nigga in Nebraska or something like that. I'm like, man, you gotta get away from me.
You got to.
Yeah, man. I'm glad to have y'all boys in here, man. You know,
it's a pleasure, man. I appreciate the invite, bro.
well known in the city, man. Definitely well known and got a huge impact. Both y'all done had impact on me for sure. I'm pretty sure everybody in there said the same.
It's a fact.
How is it? You feel me? How is the life, man? How's everything going with everybody first, man? I'm doing wellness check.
I'm gonna keep it G, bro. Like, understand shit. As it progressed, bro, as you start doing more, I ain't gonna count with you. It's more opportunities for a lot of more things to go wrong because it's just a lot more on your plate. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot more to handle, a lot to oversee. You know what I'm saying? So it can get kind of mind-boggling sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But man, you just keep going, man. Learn how to focus on one thing at a time. Understand you one person. You ain't. We can multitask to our best of ability, but we built to focus on one thing at a time. Knock it out, go to the next. Knock it out, go to the next. Then you ain't your whole to-do list done. You get what I'm saying? That's how I've been lately, bro. You feel me?
I feel that.
Yes,
I feel
sir.
that, man.
Yes,
That's
sir.
good energy right there. That's real
sir.
too.
Getting to it.
And piggyback off what he said, like I think just like keeping the main thing, and that you might have other main things, but like when you're in the moment, you got to focus on what you're supposed to, the job is at the moment, so whatever that is in your life, what I'm saying,
right.
whether it's you focus on, I got to get this vocal right because the artist didn't like it, or like, I got to be there for my kids, you know what I'm saying? So like,
it's real. It's real.
Mm-hmm.
Priorities is a huge thing, man. A lot of people struggle with prioritizing too, man. Well, I won't even say that. It's like a lot of people prioritizing doesn't necessarily get them the results that they're looking for. So then you got to question, is my priorities, out of line, or do I need to, work on that? But
are they not giving themselves enough time? You know what I'm saying? Patience. Like a lot of times the results don't always come. But if you're doing what you enjoy and you love, and you know what direction you're going into, like that's like got to be the focus. Like when you're focused on what's not happening, it's easy to like be a self-fulfilling prophecy. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of people,
and not everything is going to be perfect.
The wrong thing. A lot of people prioritize the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folk know exactly what they need to be doing, supposed to be doing, and gonna find 1,001 ways why they should procrastinate. I'm just keeping it real. You feel me? Because it's easier to procrastinate than to do what you got to do. It's just easier to do nothing than to do something. That's just how a lot of people be like, shit, I ain't gotta do that, so I won't. But for a lot of people that got that eager to do more, they gonna go and get it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
That's crazy, because it's like one of my dogs, he said once upon a time, shout out DJ Shout, man, he was like, you got to seek. You want better, you gotta seek better.
That's facts.
You want something, you gotta seek that.
That's
like
facts.
You can't. You could just sit around and wait for it to come to you. But it's like, hey man, like Dan P and that little lion meme he had. He was like, hey, a lot of people that lion just sitting there waiting, watching the gazelles go by. He was like, me, I'm gonna be that lion that came and jumped on one.
Come on, man. Real talk.
What about you? Wellness check skirt, man. You feel me?
It's man's mental health month.
For real?
That's real.
Yeah.
November?
Yeah.
That's real.
That's hard.
Shout out man's mental health, man. That's definitely.
Yeah, we need that.
So
We need that.
whatever, nigga. I'm alright, but for y'all need to stop, recharge. It ain't about just switching to something else to keep your mind off of your mind in different places. Niggas need to stop and think and sit, play a game, fucking read a book.
I'm a man say, shit, what's some of the things y'all do to recharge? As, when things are, when you just need to just calm it down.
I say with me, many times I'm moving around so much. My dog K Millie, shout out K Millie. He said, sometimes you just gotta be still. And it's like when you moving around a lot,
Damn, boy, you just said some shit, boy.
just be still for a second and let yourself catch up.
Hard, boy. There's always so much to do, boy. Hard, boy.
Man, your mind on 1,000.
It do, but if you just keep doing that shit, some motherfuckers ain't got the mind to keep it up and keep their strong will doing that, so they gotta stop. Be still, like you said, before they flip out doing the tasks that they need to do. Start doing one wrong, then the next one gonna be wrong, but now you fucked up. Cause you ain't do that. That's just my opinion.
That's
Real shit.
Yeah.
But I try to goddamn, when nigga need to reset, I try to just hit the backyard real quick. And as opposed to doing the typical shit smoke a joint just to get my mind right. I sit there, make a little cup of tea, you feel me? And I just look at the sun, dog.
okay.
Take a sip and just think about some shit, look at the sun. Might let the jits come outside and run by and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just reset and I just be like, fuck it, let me just go outside and vibe. You feel me? Nature type shit.
I feel it.
Hear the birds chirping and all that good shit, man.
Yeah, definitely going outside helps. But just going to even my kids practices and stuff like that. Just relaxing, cause I don't got anything else to worry about. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to do anything else out here. Just out here with some other parents watching, our kids go at it. Cause they're only going to do that for a temporary period of time. So I just enjoy that, and it kind of has nothing to do with anything else I'm doing in my life. So,
like you said earlier, enjoying that, focusing on that moment. Hey, I'm at practice right now. Bro, I told them at my other job, my day job, I'm like, when I'm not here, you can't get a hold of me. When I'm here, you got me. But when I'm not here, oh no.
You're like, I got one of those phone plans. I only got. You don't want to call me free from these hours. You guys, I got paid for those minutes now.
So it's pretty well known. You feel me? That y'all boys done had some pretty decent, if I say so myself, success. Done reach some new nice levels with the industry, within the industry, and it's crazy because you got a lot of stuff going on in the industry, right? It's saturated. Well, a lot of people argue that the industry, entertainment, music, industry is saturated right now. Me personally, I feel like it's always had people coming and going, so it's not really a chance to really just get super saturated, but it is a lot more people. Like, I remember growing up, I didn't know that many rappers personally, right? I knew a handful. Now it's like, I don't know too many people
closed off.
No, for real though, man. It's crazy because it's like
the CDs on the shelves were.
Bro, I ain't realized going back and kind of seeing now a lot of people like kind of pushing their stuff now. I didn't realize how many rappers it is in Nebraska. It's low-key a lot of rappers. And it's a lot of
rappers everywhere, man.
What do you expect? There's rappers in fucking Arizona.
Yeah, it's just like they say the industry oversaturated, bro. They damn near claim everything oversaturated. Like that's what they say about everything, bro. So it's like, shit, you just gotta get in where you fit in, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. And if that's your passion, if that's what you want to do, shit, jump on it. I don't give a fuck how many motherfuckers, how crowded it is. If that's what you want to do it.
It's too much of the same sound to me. That's the saturation.
But microwave music, man, microwave music gonna pop for now, and shit, you think it hot, but you really bite into it and you see the inside of it ain't really as hot as you thought it was. So microwave music gonna always die down, and that's why timeless music. It's very few amount of people that make timeless music.
What's the last timeless song you heard?
What's the last type of song I
timeless.
heard? What's the last timeless song I heard?
The newest, like
it
that.
wasn't even rap, bro. It wasn't even rap, bro. For real. I ain't gonna end.
But then the rap song.
Timeless. It's tough.
I might have one. Well,
give me one, bro. Timeless.
Timeless. Like it can.
I'm talking about going.
I was say define time.
My son gonna play it when he 20 and still vibing.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all this.
I mean, probably the Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. I was just waiting on what he to say it.
Not like us.
Not like us.
Yeah. That's.
I don't want him bumping that shit. I mean, no, disrespect. I mean,
that's crazy
because that defined the era.
I think it might be.
There was a lot behind that song besides just a song, and the same
it was an impact.
I can't take away from the impact.
It might be timeless.
I think
as much as I don't want to say it is,
it might be like it's going to be a rememberable
monument in history.
Of course, but. As far as time, like when I think of time, I'm thinking like Michael Jackson songs.
Well, this is the problem though. Like,
oh Lord,
we only. And this has been my theory. This is not a new theory of mine. I've had this theory for a long time.
What'd you say?
Our music that we define as classic music, I'm not going to say 100%, but about 98% of it comes from the time we were about like 13, 14 to 25.
Okay.
That era in our life. We like immortalized the music that we had because we were going through different things, and like it reminds us of these moments that we had in our life. Like, I remember listening to No Limit, going on the trip on the bus with all my classmates up to wherever. So like
there's like emotions and memories associated. Now like there's just so much music, so it's hard to associate because there's like, dang, there's a whole another song now, and then there's a whole nother song. We used to have to sit, we used to like sit with a whole album for like a month and not listen to much else. You know what I'm saying? So like it's a totally different era, and like we're getting music on not just like regular means of streaming, but through our social media as well too. So the music, we're getting most of our music through the social media.
The music coming too fast.
It's coming so fast, like and I mean,
that's real.
It's just a lot of it, and like I said, it's hard for us to find what a timeless song is right now for us. Where it's like, some people might think this music, like some song, or not all the music, but some song is timeless to them when they like there are my age, but they're like 20 right now, like 20 years from now, like dang, that's my song. I feel you. And I'm like, I don't think about that song. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. It's all
like my mom didn't like Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
And like she was an outsider, obviously, in that, but not everybody thought his music was timeless either.
That shit crazy.
Musical preference. She's from a different era.
It's all up to the person. Musical preference, man. It's all up to them. I'm trying to think, bro. That's not like us.
But I'm saying if you're 20 right now, that song, like when you're, they're 40, they're gonna be like, dang, that was good.
I remember we that shit dropped.
It's the thing, though.
Goddamn.
But you still got, that was pretty memorable.
Do y'all consider Hit 'Em Up timeless? even though it's a diss and it's very vulgar and all that good shit, do y'all consider Hit 'Em Up timeless?
Hit 'Em Up stood its test of time. And niggas still could remake Hit 'Em Up to this day. Didn't NLE Chopper just remake it?
It's a timeless diss song, but I said
it's the
Dear Mama, right? Dear Mama is a timeless song.
Now we talking
for me, this is what's timeless. Not just memorable, but it's like it it was a moment. You feel me? A moment in history for sure that it's like everybody gonna look back, or anybody going forward can reference back to and be like, okay, this is what it was like at that time.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me interrupt you real quick. So if we consider, not us personally, but just like the masses or the general public, rap fans, if they consider that to be the new or our version of Hit 'Em Up, how can it not be timeless?
Man, listen, man, at the rate that all these companies and shit using that shit, what baseball team just used it? Somebody just said it. That shit quotable. That shit.
Talking about Not Like Us?
Yeah.
And I agree. I think Hit 'Em Up is timeless.
It's timeless
because like we're still talking about right now. Like
it's
kind of like the whole idea of it. And so and then. But it's like its own category. Is it like timeless like Christmas music? No, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
But if you say it's a timeless diss song,
if you talking like the greatest, if you talking like the greatest,
like diss songs are going to be timeless across all the general public. You know what I'm saying? But and I think that's the thing. Now, like the whole thing with the top, no hip hop songs in the top 40 thing. Everybody was talking about that. Like a lot of that, I'm like whatever, because like hip hop like dominated such a long, like 20 years of time, and then even if you listen to what's in the top 40 now, like half or more than most of the songs have hip hop influences in them. So it's not like hip hop just has grown and just changed to so many different things. People are like, I like this artist, or I like this type of hip hop, and there's a like whereas like before you like just got whatever hip hop came on the radio. And like there was other underground hip hop, but that number was going to be Billboard hip hop, and it wasn't taking away from like people listening to that. Now it's so like there's people don't even know who NEL Chopper is, and I know who he is, but like I wouldn't be like, yeah, I know this song of his. Like I couldn't tell you. And we all like look at Taylor Swift for example. And no, that's not hip hop, but like if you ask any of us to name 5 Michael Jackson songs, we probably could do it. But like
if you ask anybody in here to name 5 Taylor Swift songs, there might be somebody in here that might be a secret Taylor Swift song fan.
I can name
But
2.
I don't think most of us could do it. Shake them off. That's all I got. That's all I got.
I can't.
No, she seen Bad Blood. Bad
But
Blood.
that doesn't invalidate her presence. Like we all know she's a beast.
I know who she is.
You a Swiftie? You a Swiftie?
I know Bad Blood and that
All right, let's go.
That's about it.
Now, see, if you ask me like maybe like Katy Perry or Nicki Minaj or even Beyonce, I could probably give you like 5 songs.
I can give you 5 Nicki or 5 Beyonce.
But then we're in a different era now. Like this is like it's so like spread out, and that's like even with television, like people, like a lot of shows are getting more views on the YouTube rebroadcast than it did when it got broadcast on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like the way we consume shit is just way different than it's ever been before, and it never will go back to the way it was before. Because everything's so spread out.
I think that's a good point.
It's more localized.
As an indie artist coming up, especially in like the Tally scene,
Exactly.
that's something you gotta kind of like be prepared for. What I say a lot of times working with artists in the past, you doing so like in stocks they got the leading indicators and the lagging indicators, right? And so like the leading indicator is something that kind of give you insight on the moves that's coming for the future versus the lagging is telling you, based off what already happened. A lot of times the artists are moving and planning and strategizing off of how things was. It ain't too many often you got artists that's really being that innovator that's like, okay, I'm at the horizon, I'm gonna do something new, I'm gonna set the new like Kanye. Right. You feel me? Right. I'm gonna do something different. I ain't gonna lie, it's a couple in Tally that I could think of for sure. And those are like the trendsetter guys. Those are like or gals. That's like the people that's really able to have longevity in it to some degree. You feel me? Not to say that you had to do that to have longevity, but it's like a lot of those you see the pattern. It's like they got a lot of longevity. They still doing it from after 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years going hard. I think, like I said, a lot of the indie artists coming up should be aware of that. And it's like, for y'all, especially being, engineer / producer, artist, entrepreneur, you feel me? How was that, you feel me, for y'all? And even with you, Coach, you feel me, and Skirt, it's like, what's that journey like for y'all? Or I guess if for new up and coming engineers or producers or artists, it's like, how y'all think they should navigate, the game now? If we looking at, the leading ways versus what already done happened, because like you said, things are changing and they changing quick. Right. They ain't taking 5 years to change. It's taking like a year.
Yeah, there's change. There's things that are changing. But I will say the thing that as an introvert and stuff like that, and a lot of artists are introverts. And they're self-conscious and this and that. But you got to get out and talk to people. And that no matter what happens with this, you know what I'm saying, like that doesn't stop people from wanting to see people perform live and all that stuff. So like even as an engineer, like don't be sitting in your freaking room, or producer just sitting there. You got to go to like the artist shows, like talk to them, like, oh, you're a producer, you make beats, okay, what's up? Let me, check out your stuff. Like a lot of people would be scared, and I think even more so when I first started, like. Because in the early 2000s, rappers, like, it was all about this being hard image and this stuff like that. Like,
in the when?
Like early 2000s and stuff like that.
I don't know, niggas was dancing about this shit then. And
no, that was R&B. That's when R&B was actually still,
we talking about
I'm talking about rappers. I'm talking about rappers.
Back then, like,
so I'm trying to make beats.
Yeah, like the
boy.
I'm saying the pre-Kanye Drake
some of
era
that, but
even them, they wanted to be hard. Like, Soulja Boy, he tried to.
I'm just saying it was more like
having fun.
But I remember when David Banner came out to like TJ DJs.
I remember when niggas didn't dance.
He was telling us like people gotta like you. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you gotta use, the technology is the moment, and like I know maybe he's not the best example, like more these days, but Soulja Boy, like the way he used technology early on, like with MySpace, and then like even with Twitter, he was like one of the first people who like retweet my song, and then his fans was like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, because it was something new. When something becomes old, then it doesn't, you know, it's not as cool anymore. So like, you got to use the technology, especially like if you're trying to reach music with younger folks. You know what I'm saying? And the other thing is like, don't be afraid to look in the camera. Like a lot of them, you know, people get on, make a video, and they looking this way, or they got shades on, and this, and like people got like, if they can't see you in person, they gotta connect with you, right? And if you're just like your eyes all, I'm not saying you could be doing something crazy in the video and it's cool, but you know what I'm saying, like. You gotta like reach people, you know what I'm saying? Right. So, right.
I'm trying to think if I looked into the camera.
But yeah, like as far as engineering, like, you know, meet people, you know, like just work with people. If you're just trying to learn how to do it, don't just start charging people. You know, like know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like get good at it.
Man.
Like,
but real quick, y'all seen that thing with Q was talking about? He hate when artists is doing this most of the time.
It's like
a show? Paid for me to come perform, but you got me singing your song. Hey, I felt them. I ain't never really think about that, but when
the artists do that most of the time though during the show.
Nowadays it's really? A lot of artists.
I don't.
You gotta be a big time motherfucker though, like to you know, motherfucker know your music though to do that. I feel like.
It depends on how they go.
Yeah, but it's still kind of.
I know they can
if you're doing a lot, you know,
you can do it a lot.
Like at a moment, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. Like, you know, like where it's everybody's favorite part.
Type
you know,
shit.
That's meme. You know, like yeah, that's cool. But
I would say to piggyback on your last question though, fam. When they say to the new artists and shit coming up, bro, I would say understand back then it was like. Nigga was so focused on the labels, like I gotta get a label attention, But these days, bro, understand, boy, you'll be better off just running up your own cheese, figuring out how to utilize credit, personal credit, business credit, whatever you need to do to run it up to fund whatever you trying to do to get it to the next level. All you gotta do is get in the room. You get what I'm saying? So that's all it's about, bro. I'm telling you, man. Don't focus on what it used to be. That's old news, bro. You feel me? Focus on what it is right now. You feel me?
In the past, man.
I just want to say one thing to add to that.
I gotta say something
I really want people to understand, like, when you're signed to a label or signed or any sort of agreement with somebody else, where somebody else is making money off of what you're creating. Like, that's just less money you're getting, you know, like, facts, like, period.
No business.
And, like, I'm not saying there's no situation where it is to your advantage where, like, somebody could actually help you and both of you make money. But, like, understand, like, when somebody's going into these agreements, they see something in you, like, and they're like, I could make money off of that. They're not really worried as much about, oh, I could make a lot of money for him. You know what I'm saying? And you're essentially becoming an employee.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Business, you gotta make yourself a business.
And you know what I'm saying? You don't have as much control as you did before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't always release music like you want to, or when you want to, or how you want to, and you don't always get to work with the people you want to. So like, just make sure that's a situation that you think is gonna fully 100% benefit you, and if that's like means waiting to make sure it's like the right thing and it falling through because it isn't, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're making money off your music now, trust me, there's somebody looking at you like, okay,
yeah, I can make,
you know, I could make some money too. And they might genuinely hope they can make money for you too, or say that at the very least, but that does not mean that's going to happen. And a lot of people are so desperate for that moment or opportunity that people understand how to take advantage of that. You know, there was like I heard about like a soccer player in Africa. and he got like, you know, this thing invite that he was going to be as a professional player, and then they took him like they kidnapped him and took him for ransom, and they ended up killing him. You know what I'm saying? So it was like they're just taking advantage of like people's dreams. You know, a lot of people are. So like, and you know, at the end they don't care about like what happens to your life at the end of the day. They care about the moment. So
my thing is, bro, I would say if you gonna get involved with any type of label, any artist, if you gonna get involved with any type of label, get you an entertainment lawyer. You must have an entertainment lawyer. All that verbiage in them contracts, bro, I'm telling you, man, that's voodoo talk. And on them contracts, bro, I'm telling you what's going on. That ain't for our language. The entertainment lawyer be able to break it down to you to where, hey man, this don't make sense, or hey, this do make sense. Get you an entertainment lawyer. If they offering some money, the money gotta. If it's some money you can make on the side or get from a bank or a few multiple banks after getting your profiles right, then it ain't worth it. You get what I'm saying? And these labels don't even talk. They don't talk in year form no more. Let me tell you how they get you. They'll say, I'm gonna sign you for 3 albums, for 3 projects. Guess what though? That'll sound like 3 years. That'll seem like a 3-year anniversary or something like that. Yeah. But 3 project shit, I could be like, shit, this year, I don't think it's ready to get out yet. Keep working. The next year come, I don't think your album ready to drop yet. Now this 3-year deal done turned into a 7-year deal. I'm telling you what's going on. They talk voodoo. In them words, bro, you gotta make sure you understand what's going on. So if you ain't got an entertainment lawyer, bro, I'm telling you, they gonna get you. And you gotta try to get a partnership or a joint venture. If it ain't a partnership or a joint venture, if they ain't doing business with your business, then it ain't worth it.
We're gonna get back into this thing.
You know we gotta ask.
I got something else to add to that later if you
yeah. Into this thing. We'll take a quick little break real quick. Yeah, man. You know, we back in this thing, though, man.
I got it, man.
So, you feel me? We left off talking about, you feel me? How these labels can really do you dirty. You feel me?
It's the game. Like, why you think they call it
the game? Exactly.
You feel me? How y'all experiences been with labels?
Shit, I can give you my personal experience, fam. You know, I can't speak on nobody else, but I know it's probably done been a lot of situations similar, or a lot of situations worse, or a lot of situations where a nigga looked up and it was better. You know what I'm saying? But my personal experience, I ain't gonna say their name. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on making sure I learn how to. But my situation with that major label right there, understand, I'm gonna tell you the full story. I ain't gonna then talk your head off, dude. But check me out. They say they found me on a viral clip that went viral on Say Cheese, right? Okay. Boom, okay. They say they fell down a rabbit hole of my music and would like to invite me out to New York. Boom, okay, cool. I check the A&R credentials, make sure they're A1. You know, it's so much fake shit going on. You know what I'm saying? There's so much shit going on. So check their credentials, you know what I'm saying? See who following them. That's be it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, they 100. Boom. Okay, they sent me the itinerary for this flight for real. They done really booked me a flight to New York. Okay, boom. Okay, where I'm staying. Okay, boom. He done got me a hotel at Dream Hotel in Midtown. I'm dead serious. Tell me what's going on. Boom. Okay, boom. I get there. They got me a personal driver. Everything good. Like I'm rolling. You know what I'm saying? Boom.
Whole time I'm talking to the dude, you know what I'm saying? Before my flight, I'm kind of skipping, but before my flight, you know, I'm telling them like, hey, I'm interested in doing a partnership, a joint venture. I am a business myself. I'm signed to myself, to my own business. Yeah. Hitman 850 Empire. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? That's who signed Hitman 850. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. He signed to that. That's who you need to talk to, that LLC, not me. You get what I'm saying? So you doing business with a business. We partners. Yeah. You ain't, and they had a full understanding of that. I don't want to skip over that. They had a full understanding. That's what I was interested in doing, and that's the only reason why I'm coming down there. I get in there, right? But these folks say, oh yeah, here go a record deal for a 3 album anniversary for and we could promise you by the end of this anniversary, you will have at least $100,000. This is what was proposed to me, a record deal, a 3 project record deal. At the end of that anniversary, they promise that I'll have at least $100,000.
So 3 years basically.
3 years, boy, I can make that working at McDonald's right now. Right now. That's $33,000 a year. I'm trying to tell you what's going on. I can get that from 2 banks right now, $50,000, easy. I can show you, bro, I can show you 2 Amex cards right now. That'll blow that out the water. That's unlimited right now. There's no preset spending limit. That I got off my business just having the profile A1. These folk are real deal, man, bro. Let me tell you what happened. I came back home, bro, I was pissed off. You know what I'm saying? I ain't snap on them in the office. You know, I told them I reconsidered another thing, bro. Don't go down there dolo. I was moving like a pond, bro. I went down there dolo. If you gonna go talk to them sharks, well, you better have some sharks with you. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. Or at least your lawyer. At least your lawyer. Man, I went down there dolo. I'm telling you, they thought they were gonna eat me up.
Right.
Man, no. I came back, man. I made a video with $100,000. How you gonna offer me something I can pull out a book bag? You tripping? You get what I'm saying? So, bro, all that came. You know what I'm saying? That went but they tried to shut me down, bro. My whole project, I put out street poetry. They shut down street poetry, deleted it off all platforms due to the fact that 3 of the beats from street poetry was from the beat packs that they sent me from, I ain't gonna say dude name, but he was working with their label, and I used 3 of their beats from their beat pack on street poetry, and they shut down, they took down everything. Been trying to silence me since, fam, you feel me? But that's just when it come to trying to go against them labels, bro, it get real, bro. If you gonna do it, like I say, do the original deal. I was trying to do a partnership or a joint venture. If they skipping around that, just move around. 100, I'm telling you, for real.
That's crazy, bro. Like,
real shit.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
Well, it's cutthroat.
Man, they'll eat you up, though, bro. They got me a hotel, that Dream Hotel on top floor. They got me a personal driver. I'm in the cleanest Benz. That before I even was a fan of Benz, they had me in the cleanest Benz I ever seen. Personal driver, holding the sign. Boy, this shit look crazy. It's real deal like a movie. They set you up, bro. Get you the flight, bro. You ain't in the back when they get your flight, bro. You feel me? They try to pamper you, bro, like a hoe, bro. Yeah. For real.
You just gotta think about it.
That's what I was thinking.
You get what I'm saying?
That's just what I was thinking.
You feel me?
It's like private equity, like going into like the hood and buying up cheap homes and like, flipping them. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just trying to look for a deal. Right. It's not like that. It's not actually gentrified artists, but like as far as like the mentality of the label is like a private, you know.
I'm trying to make this back.
You know, like they weren't trying to like offer no upfront shit, like.
Bro,
they on some
this
3 years.
The thing, bro. This the work. I ain't even get too deep in the shit, bro. I took the shit. I'ma shout out my man LaRon Rogers, best entertainment lawyer, doing it right now. Only nobody.
He saw the Atlantic. He was the Atlantic, ain't it?
LaRon Rogers, He in Atlanta though. He in Atlanta. He in Atlanta. He probably done did a lot of business with folk in Atlantic and all that. He did a lot of business in the entertainment business. But LaRon Raleigh, that my man. Cause let me tell you, bro, these folk would check this out. All the LLCs that I own, my clothing brand, all that shit. Listen, they would have owned all that, bro. Listen, they were trying to change my name. Once they would have changed my name, then they would have had ownership of that new entity. You get what I'm saying? So now everything that entity owns is now theirs. You get what I'm saying?
That's what happened to George Clinton.
This shit is crazy.
That's what happened to George Clinton.
You telling me the LLCs that I made before I knew anything about y'all, now y'all got 80% of that too? What y'all talking about? Man, this shit for real.
Yeah, I can't remember the exact details of the whole George Clinton situation, but somebody basically like registered their name as George Clinton and then was like collecting all his money and everything like that.
What?
Let me double check that real quick, but like it pretty much was.
Yeah, it's so much shit.
What? Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
I just want to say,
I hear you.
That's real that you before you broke your story down. That's real how you said it's some niggas that do bad situations with labels, some niggas that do good situations, but you just spoke on your experience type shit. That shit have motivated a nigga to be like strategic before he actually just signed this shit away type shit.
Cause bro, it's some shit
that was his former partner.
It was his former partner got it like that.
Then it's gonna be the niggas who ain't got the 100K that Brett
He
can pull out
fraudulently
of a
obtained like
bag.
90% of his music
That fall for that shit.
That's the thing though, you feel me? They'll feel like that's a good deal, but
Man, that
shit.
So the guy would add fictitious songwriters to the songs, and like he was the one behind the fictitious names.
Oh damn, that slime is fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck that nigga.
That's just like a nigga saying, hey bro, shit, I gotta break my plug off some, but really you already got it. Like you ain't even gotta go nowhere to get it.
But that's
You gonna get
again,
it back.
that's why you go in with sharks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of going,
that real.
and you got to make sure the people who you're going with in that as your sharks aren't going to come back on you too. You know what I'm saying? Because that could happen as well. Like, I got you, and they could seem like they're fighting on your behalf, and behind your back be doing
This
the whole
thing, bro. Listen, they will try to provide a lawyer for you.
But he would done.
Listen,
Right.
that's the dumbest decision you can make.
Public defender, then.
That's the, you get. Come on, bro.
It's worse than that.
Come on, that's way worse. I feel like the public finna gonna get y'all better than what my buddy finna do you. He finna break down the exact opposite of what this contract actually saying. And ain't none of that no legal abide agreement how he's verbally explaining it to you. Ain't none of that legally abide it. So however he explained it to you, how you comprehend it, that's up to you if you sign off what he said.
And he still got to get his cut.
And he gonna get his cheese for shit show.
So can legally finesse you.
Oh yeah.
I think that shit.
Oh yeah.
That shit crazy.
They ain't breaking no rules. This just what they do. This how they eat.
Yeah.
They ain't breaking no rules. You just gotta know how to beat them at their own game, bro. You feel me? You can't be on no impulsive shit, bro. When it come to their game, don't move impulsively, bro. That's it, bro.
And I think that's key.
That's key, bro. You can't be moving just you feel me? Ain't no impulsive movement, bro. There's more room for error when you moving like that.
They really want you, bro. They gonna wait.
They gonna get you when that time right.
But
Everything about alignment. Feel me?
Well, as an engineer, man, have you worked with like major label artists and like worked on projects for them?
I wouldn't say I had one artist that was signed to a major label, but I haven't worked with I've worked with artists who featured other like major label artists on their songs, but that didn't really have anything to do with me as far as. But I'd just say it was a pain.
You said a pain?
It was a pain.
So you rather work with?
I'd rather work with, anybody in this room than like. And I just mean like that. It's just like in terms of like, whoever wants to work. Like I want to work because like, I work with Rolling Styles.
Okay, R.I.P.
And yeah, exactly. So like, and he would tell it the same, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't working for him either, you know what I'm saying? So like, and it just kind of, I could go on and on, but like, I think Hitman, kind of said it, like, it's a business. It turns from like, you know, your business to their business, and like when it's in their control, it's in their control, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is like, whatever business you have, you know, like run your business how you want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be so like, oh, I gotta partner up, I gotta do this, because like as soon, and I've heard people like partner up with people in studios, like everything is temporary at the end of the day. You know, like even if it's 10 years, like it's 10 years, it's going to end at one time, and usually things don't end easily, you know. So like, I'm not saying don't partner up with anybody with anything, but I'm saying like, if you want things, if you're a person who wants things done a particular way and want your brand to be branded a certain way, because I've had so many people, yo, can I work in the studio, da da da. I'm like, if I want to work with somebody, I want to be like at least like where I'm at, or like, you know, better. And then like, or like the reverse, where like a studio wants me to come work with them because like I have clients and stuff. So like they're like, oh well, if, like Outlawed Beats will come here, like he'll bring all his clients over here. You know what I'm saying? Not to like take away from me per se, but like help them out too. And I get that. Like it's like, I'm not like mad at that. It's just like, how does that help me? You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, it benefits you, but like, what am I getting out of this? That's gonna be, you know, I'm not saying, because at the end of the day, you gotta look out for you. It's not all about like, you know, but you know, at the end of the day, like I view my business as like, I want to help people, and like I want to help people, you know, make their music and make their music the best quality that I can, you know, do. And like I have plenty of like track record to, I think, fall back on, and music to play. Like I was playing music between the break there for y'all, and y'all were like, dang, I didn't even know this music existed. But either way, like I just view my job like, somebody asked me the other day, like, do you think this was your purpose, to be a music engineer? I was like, no, my purpose is to help people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not always like in the capacity of this, but like, at least at this stage of my life, that's what I'm doing. I've done other things in my life that, you know, I think I've helped people in the community with volunteering, like coaching, or you know, was a teacher before and stuff like that. So it's like, I think that, you know, I was kind of view it through that lens. So the more I've like grown as an engineer, I've realized like, you know, because I think in engineering, you're in your mind like, oh no, the song should go like this. It's like, it's not my song, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not my song. Like, I'm trying to listen to what the artist wants, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, okay, that's where we want to go. Okay, let me help you try to do what I can on my part. And maybe that's a little tiny bit, and then some people like need a lot of help, you know, or want a lot of help, you know what I'm saying? Because they're just learning, you know, everybody's first time on the microphone at some point in time. So I'm like, I have just as much excitement for working with somebody who's never done it before, as somebody who's like, you know, who records a lot, you know what I'm saying? Obviously there's like people who are like immensely talented, and like you know, artists I was just playing for before, like there was a couple songs we did and I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like that was just really good. But like, at the end of the day, like I like audio, you know, like I also saying like I'll record somebody playing accordion, and I'll be jacked up. Like I'll be like, I never recorded accordion before, like this would be awesome, like, exciting, you know, like, so I'm all into like anything that if I could help somebody, you know, elevate their music. Because even though like music's kind of like a thing in the air, we don't have them in the CDs anymore, like that's something you take with you, like I could have this for the rest of my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, so. And they'll always like they'll remember that moment, you know.
I would say helping people, right? So what's something that y'all feel like, well, before I get to that, homecoming just passed, you feel me? Did y'all partake in any of the festivities?
Man, got too much business going on, man. I wish I could, bro. When things slow down, I'll be able to, you feel me? But shit, man. A lot going on. Yeah.
Nah, that real. My damn birthday. My birthday was in the middle of that motherfucker. It was on Wednesday. Birthday on homecoming week. So I popped out like a couple nights, just a little bit type shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Hit the club, not a club, but hit the little, you know, the little event. Trey Songz pulled up type shit. So I'm just like,
did he sing?
Yeah, that nigga sang. That nigga did a lot of songs. Low key, he did some shit I forgot about.
How did it sound in person?
I mean, shit, you know, the females is really vibing hard.
Can the nigga sing?
How did you like it?
He put on the show if I on some pure artist shit. He put on the show because he made the nigga really like remember his catalog type shit, and he sounded good type shit.
Okay.
He sounded good.
That's good.
Ad-libbing, dancing ass nigga, dog. That's a dancing ass nigga, boy.
Really?
That nigga was vibing.
I had no idea.
But I expect it though, you know. Motherfuckers love that mode. You know?
Man, I feel like the entertainment, and keep I didn't pop out like that. You know, this year I was on some, if I ain't making no money, I ain't really trying to those. So besides, you know, popping out for a girl for the birthday and everything, I went to the after party little thing where hey, I tried to help out and make me a little money on the side. Other than that, I'm cool. But my thing is, when I first got down here, you feel me, homecoming used to be swinging. You feel me? And obviously, you know, for me, it's like, you know, a lot of the changes came from, you know, people, you know, a lot of the stuff that was happening and whatnot. They shut down, started regulating more and whatnot. So it's like, what's something y'all feel like they can bring back to homecoming that can help the artists, the indie artists? You feel
I ain't
me?
gonna lie. This homecoming was actually that dude kind of swinging, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
I was gonna say that. I mean, what was the swingometer?
I ain't gonna lie, it was a lot of artists that was in the city that whole week that I ain't even know was in the city type shit.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Like goddamn,
my thing is like,
there's a lot of it was goddamn. Kodak was in this
They ain't
motherfucker.
have like
They had the T-Pain show where they had like the
Goddamn Friday was here type shit. I ain't even.
I had some clients. I had
And
people.
then that's not even including the homecoming concert. Like it's like T-Pain had this little shit type shit.
don't get me wrong, it did a little something, but do I think it was swinging?
That bitch was. I ain't gonna lie.
From the shit I seen, from the outside looking in, I think that bitch was swinging.
I ain't gonna
But shit,
lie.
I don't know nothing. I wasn't there. You feel me? But from the outside looking in, you know they always gonna make that bitch look like it's swinging from the outside.
Maybe it just depends on your social media feed.
Yeah.
If you weren't there, like
As opposed to like recent years, I would say it was.
You gotta work
it was
on your
swinging hard,
homecoming
pretty
album.
hard
Oh yeah,
compared to like
definitely.
you know.
I agree with that.
But I'm a piggyback off my man, dog. You know what I'm saying? Just when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, I know he on the engineer side, but just making people happy, bro, and just, you know, doing solid business. Understand, bro? That's just how you
do right by people.
Yeah, bro, that's how you move forward. But that's how you gain traction in the. You feel me?
I'm gonna say one thing.
I hear you.
And that go back to the mental health. Me personally, like helping people, stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's a recharge for me.
that real.
So
That real, bro.
what you saying, I'm definitely
Exactly. Exactly. When you feel that energy, like people are like, "Hey, I'm truly grateful." You know what I'm saying?
that shit
Because
feels
there's a lot of jobs you do, you could work and like people be like, "Man, I can't stand that dude."
Yeah.
You would just be making people mad all day because you're the boss and you have to like do your job.
And you just doing your job. But if it's all smiles,
I want to hear that. I want to smell that. I ain't gonna lie. But me, I feel like I'm kind of getting away from that now. Cause it's like
Doing too much.
bro, it should be draining, bro. It can be really draining. And it's like you get to a point where it's like, all right, I'm giving a lot.
It's do right
Even if
by
you're getting
who,
paid,
do right
or-
by you. You know what I'm saying?
No, I just honestly, and it could be like there's times where it's been draining for me.
It can be draining, man. So it's like, and then you know, just focusing on self. You feel me?
Yeah.
Having a chance, you know, to really focus and develop self is like. I you know, they say that a lot of times you gotta have that what they call it, the
Work-life balance.
Work-life balance. You feel me? Work-life balance, man. So that's what I've been trying to really get on, because I feel like I've just been too much of the help. You feel me? Where it's like every hand that asks, you feel me? I'm like, okay, here, I'm helping you. You know what? Nah, it's okay to say no.
And I feel that 100%. But also, you know what I basically mean, Jay. You know what I'm saying? Making sure you do good business. keeping your face clean. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if you do good business, you should, you know what I'm saying, feel good about that. Cause so many niggas just can't even do solid business. You feel me? And I'm a piggyback around to what I was talking about earlier. You feel me? Everybody in the industry ain't trying to get you, bro. It's some folk in the industry that actually do good business. It's folk that see how, but understand, you gotta be stepping correct for them to even approach you like they got some sense. You feel me? But if you ain't stepping correct, bro, they gonna try you like the sharks they are. You feel me? But it's some folk that actually do, you feel me, respect you for the level of what you done gained for yourself without the power of a label. They might come to you and step correct, but still make sure all that shit double verified and make sure everything that's verbal means nothing. Remember that. If it's verbally said, it means nothing. Nothing at all.
You know what that means? Watch out people who just talk a lot.
You get what I'm saying?
You know, and I
need to see it.
We live in an era where you shouldn't be, you know, like you have all the resources to do your research about somebody. You don't have to rush into anything. Watch how people move, like, you know, watch people's stories. Are they actually doing stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Show it to me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
show it to me.
We live in an area of like real
Contracts.
accountability, but not everybody like full. Like they'll still listen to people talk, and they just talk. I'm like, when somebody like is like, hey, I want to call you, whatever. That's fine. Like, but then when they keep on saying the same thing over and over again, I'm like, all right, chill, man. Like, I heard you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't like talking on the phone a lot. Cause I'm like, the people I want to talk on the phone, they want to say the same thing. Well, I got some fire though. You know, I got some fire. And I'm like, I heard you 5 minutes ago talk about that.
If
like,
you say we gonna do something,
very subjective.
Listen, this thing we dealing with anybody in the business. I ain't gonna lie, shit. Anybody, another artist, another beat maker, anybody, whatever type of agreement y'all got verbally, I would say just go ahead and get a contract so y'all can get the agreement laid out while we talking about it. Ain't no reason to talk about it. Cause when we circle back around to it, oh no, that ain't what you said, bro. But no, we can go right back to this contract. What you mean that ain't what I said? You signed it right here. What you mean that ain't what I said?
Right there.
You know how many times you hear that? Nah, bro, you ain't say that though.
Yeah.
That ain't what you said 3 months ago.
Right.
You feel me? Man, shit, I'm telling you what's going on, but that'll save you so much.
A lot of people think they're good talkers. Like they want to talk to you because they think they could talk themselves into a deal. And I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, you're getting a good deal. What am I getting at it? You know what I'm saying? That's how deals work. You got no. I have a price. Like you just pay a price. Don't go to Walmart and say, "Can I negotiate this toothbrush?" You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
Shit, they got that price match motherfucker on there, don't they?
Well, that's a deal they're willing to negotiate, but we're willing to bet that nobody, like very few people, do that. But then it looks good though.
They
like,
do.
We do matching.
Whoever
is doing the effort to.
That's what they thinking.
People.
That's what they thinking.
See, it's sad though, cause it's like, it's on the. How can I put it, dog? It's just that really ain't. They got talent, but that ain't really got no money type shit.
Absolutely.
So it's like some of them be like they feel like they forced to sign a motherfucking.
But you know
deal.
what they got? They got a phone. And they can hold that joker up. Like when Rollin got signed, he probably had $20. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't have money, but like, he made really good TikTok video. That thing blew up. And the biggest thing, and I tell all artists, like stop promoting your stuff for like 2 months, like to come out, because like you'll have like a reel, and let's say it's going real well. Like, you know, the first few days, people are like, "Yo, this is amazing," da da da, and they're sharing it, and da da, it's getting some buzz. People are waiting for that song to come out like anytime now, because guess what? They're only gonna watch that reel so many times, they're gonna go whoop, and then the next reel comes on. Yeah. And then guess what? That guy's song's actually out. So now they're going out and they're going to listen to that guy's song. So the thing he did that was real smart, like, and you know, from, you know, somebody didn't have any money, you know what I'm saying, but he had a phone in his hand, he could make a TikTok
type shit,
you know, Instagram reel. And everybody was like, when's the song dropping? When's the song dropping? When's the song dropping? So he put out, like, for the thing to go on all streaming platforms, like, as soon as it could, which was going to be like a week or something. But then he put it on SoundCloud. That joker got up to top 50 on SoundCloud like almost right away. And it was like right up there. The I Spy song, the Munch song was like right up there with the Future song and Moneybagg Yo, and it was like, dang, like holy cow. And then that Joker came on Spotify, and I think it was getting like 300,000 plays a day or something like that. Like, so like you have to like get ready for the moment, because like you got to be ready. Just like I think a lot of artists they're like, man, I got this content I made. And they get like, you know, and I'm building up for the release, and it's like, damn, I heard you made 5, things of the whole song. Like, I dang heard the whole song over the past month. Why am I gonna stream it now? Like, you should add that, because I've done like moved on to another song that's on like,
that's viral.
Yeah, so like, you got to be ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like when something's hitting. So like and you might not even know when it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't know it. I just remember him hitting me up. He had like 10,000 followers on TikTok at the time, and like like the next day, like after that night he did the TikTok in the studio, he was like, yo, it's got a million views already. Like I gotta drop this like ASAP. And so like he got it out, and like that ended up getting him signed and everything like that. He was getting flown all over the country to like different labels and all this stuff. So like, you know, like you could do it without money, but at the same time, like, again, look in that camera and you gotta be believable, and you gotta have the right clip. Like, don't just play the beginning of the song, you go, yo, like, like it's gotta be some like dope line that's like the best 5 seconds of the song right away. Like, you gotta hit people, like, and so like use the opportunity. Like, we live in an era, like when I started doing music in 2000, like, you could have never told me we would have had all this stuff and technology to reach people. And back then, people were like dying to reach out to people. Now some artists are like, oh, I don't want to have to use social media to get my music out. And it's like, sorry, like, you like artists always want to control. Now they have control, and some artists don't even want to like take advantage of that. And like, or you even have like great music, and like you don't promote it, like, you know.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, these days though, it's like, when it comes to an artist with no money, it's like, bro, there's too many ways to try to get some money though. Like, you feel me? You can at least try to get some money even if you ain't got no money. Okay, then you need to focus on knowledge. Cause understand, when you get the knowledge, the money gonna come. You get what I'm saying? So check this out though. Check this out. You ain't got the money. Okay, this is what I would do. I'm gonna tell you, an artist with no money, boom, ain't got no money. Ain't got shit to do too much, really. I'm gonna focus on knowledge. Let me tell you, I'm gonna start going to YouTube University. I'm still attending YouTube University. I done graduated. I got three degrees from that bitch and still attending YouTube University. If you not taking advantage of the knowledge that's given on YouTube, people telling you, Chat GPT, these folks telling you exactly what to do. All you gotta do is put the action behind it to actually do it. Listen to me. If you don't take the knowledge and say, okay, I'm gonna try that. And actually try and say, okay, damn, I see what actually I need to do. I see the YouTube video, but what I need to do for real. Okay.
Man, you feel me? A lot of game being given, a lot of knowledge drop. You feel me? We got this thing going. You feel me? Like I said, this Studio Talks episode 17.
Episode 17. Dropping jingles, man. So gonna keep it going. Much love.
Salute, man.
Facts.
Shout out to y'all.
I don't got anything to raise it. Empty glass.
You feel me?